Hey, welcome to the Goat Cat Podcast. I'm your host, Austin.
And Sam?
This is episode 11, and I didn't have a planned intro today.
Obviously.
Yeah. So, welcome back, guys, for another exciting week of rants and boringness.
Yeah. Because I haven't done anything all week.
Yeah. So, it's the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I've just been swamped with school. How's work going?
It's getting pretty intense. We're going to start session in January, so it's going to, people are still kind of freaking out that they're not prepared, but we are prepared, but people are still freaking out.
That's pretty much
So,
Operation Normal.
Yeah, so I'm not freaking out, but everybody around me is freaking out, and it's slowly freaking me out.
I hate that, because I remember...
Because I know, there's nothing I need to be worried about. I know how to do my job during session. I'm really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still, people are freaking out around me.
Super stressful.
Is that a plane?
Yeah, that was a plane.
My windows just rattled because a plane... That's never happened. Cool.
Alright.
Well,
Flying low.
I guess so.
Yeah,
they wanted to be on the podcast.
Hey, we're pretty popular.
It's probably Swedish Air or something.
Sweet Air. If I was Swedish, a plane would be like Sweet Air, like sweet ass.
Sweet Air, guys. Sweet Air.
Yeah. So if you haven't done that yet, Swedish people,
get on it.
There you are.
You're missing valuable opportunities to make terrible jokes.
Yeah.
You're missing your part to be as American as possible.
You're missing the best, worst pun possible.
To make the terrible dad joke.
But you can do that with anything. Sweet chocolate, sweet this,
Ooh.
sweet... But what's
That's some sweet... I was going to say that's some sweet Coke for cocoa, but that wouldn't work
sweet
at
Coke.
all.
Yeah, sweet Coke. But,
That's another thing.
I bet it would see a high rise and be like, oh, it's just chocolate or cocoa. And be like, oh, well, we're going back down on this,
You can say that's some sweet cacao.
Yeah? What else?
If you want to get it.
Sweet cough?
That's some sweet cough.
Yeah, so if you're not on that, and if you're already on it, just show it.
Just add sweet in front of everything.
No, like Swede. Like S-W-E-E-D.
Oh.
Swede.
Got it.
You see where I'm going with it.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, it's a pretty... you can't really do that with anything else. Like Texas, you got that Texas. But that's something you've been hearing since you were a kid.
I haven't.
What?
No.
Man, I think that was when I would objectify women. But she got some Texas on there. It's so huge.
Dang. I was this week years old when I found out what POG meant. Pretty
ass white girl?
Fat ass white girl.
Oh. I didn't know that.
I did not know either.
I was this moment old. I found out about Google Scholar.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, well.
Is it like JSTOR?
What's JSTOR?
Goddamn, you're in school.
What's JSTOR?
It's how you find sources for your papers and stuff. It's like an online library with articles and stuff. I assume that's what Google Scholar is as well.
I don't know. Some kid pulled it up and I was like, what's that? They're like, oh, this is how I do research papers. I was like, I was today years old. Yeah. And I was so happy.
That's the same thing as JSTOR.
Okay.
Maybe it's just different majors. You don't use it very often. But for mine, I use it all the time.
Well, in my school, we just use our school's library. From there, they have access to any article, supposedly.
Well, yeah, so does Texas State, but...
right, yeah, same thing.
JSTOR is just things that you can't find, really hard to find, and they just have it on the internet. There's about to be a giant noise because my cat is being a dick.
My cat don't even do that.
Trouble.
Is literally causing trouble?
Trouble.
Oh my god.
T-dubs. You want to get in this box, bro?
She good? He good? It good?
There you go.
Oh, okay. She has a home now.
He just wanted to get into a box.
Don't we all? In some way,
Bro.
shape, or form.
So if you hear any weird noises, it's nothing to be concerned about. It's just a cat in a box.
It's just our low-budget studio still killing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We should go back to shutting them out.
It's entertaining. This is the most loud he's been. I don't want to...
I live in a sausage party.
Okay.
There's so many boy cats. The only girl is Lil Willie outside.
Okay. So when we were talking about how you're kind of stressing out, well, you're not stressing.
People are stressing out around me, and it's causing me to stress out for absolutely no reason.
That's exactly how it was in the military. Every October, end of fiscal year, same situations.
Ours is September.
And it's nothing's changing. Like,
yeah.
the day-to-day operation has not changed.
Exactly.
So how is this like?
Well, our day-to-day operations will change, like, drastically, but not until January. Like, calm the fuck down. Like, our part does not change. Like, we're still useless until February.
But even then, like, there's nothing you can do to change what you're going to be doing. So
not at all.
Maybe there's like minor tweaks, but like nothing.
Oh, there's like huge things going on in different departments that have nothing to do with us.
Oh yeah.
So like, and my boss is freaking out. It's like, it's almost session. It's like, so.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It is. It's our chance to get 200 hours of comp time and not have you breathing down our ass for the next 2 years. Sweet.
So that happens every 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had it in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
It started in January 2017, and now it's going to start in January 2019.
That's kind of cool though. Like, to get that possible 200 hours comp time. Like.
Well, it worked out for me last year was my first session, like in my current job, and so I was able to rack up like over 200 hours of comp time, and I've been living off that for the past 2 years. Like, I took a 15-day road trip. I went to Chicago last year. I went to Phoenix last year. I took some random days off just cause, like a lot of just cause days. And so, like, I'm still good. Like, I just barely started using my vacation, and it's almost the end of the year, so.
Have you ever thought about just, like, taking off every Friday?
Yeah.
Just every Friday I'm off because I'm using my comp time.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
I almost did that in the military. Because, like, when I was getting out, I had so much, like, leave saved up. And it's, like, the weirdest thing.
Do you get cashed out for it or no?
I'll explain that here in a second.
Oh, okay.
So, for us, like, it always seems like a bad thing to do here in America, take time off.
Oh, people make you feel so guilty. It's so stupid. Like, you've already worked that time.
Not only have you worked that time.
Like, it's already yours. You've earned it.
Exactly.
Take it.
And I understand, like, we all don't take it at the most opportune time. Like, oh, like, it's kind of crunch time. Like, why are you taking it then? It's like, well.
Because that's the time I need it, bro.
Yeah, like, I didn't, like, that's just when my trip is happening, sort of deal.
That's when I can afford it. It's when my wife can afford to go. Like, it just happens. Sorry.
It's just, yeah, it's really weird here in America how that is such a big issue.
And how it's your fault that you're taking a vacation. My boss makes you feel that way all the time. She's gone maybe a day out of the week. Always.
Yeah.
She's late every Wednesday. It's on her calendar that she's going to be late. And then she makes you feel like total shit. It's like, how dare you take a... Oh, my God.
Round 2, baby.
It's a different cat.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Round 2.
Oh, my God.
That box likes a lot of pussy.
He's going to get stuck. Because he's very fat.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, too.
But same thing in the military, like, why are you taking leave? It's like, well, fuck, dog. I don't know.
Because I earned it, man. I can take it whenever I want.
So,
If you don't want people to take it whenever they want, make a rule about it, and then people won't do it.
Yeah. And so, oh my lord, kitty.
Scratching at the back.
But, so when I was getting out, I think I had, like, 60 days of, like...
It's pretty good.
Oh, it was awesome. So, you can either work to your very last day, and then they'll pay you back all that.
Mm-hmm. Same with us.
Or you can, like... put at the end of your contract.
You can have a 2-week vacation or, a month-long vacation, 2-month vacation.
I think I had 2.5 months.
Bomb.
It was fucking awesome. And so
And you'll never have that again.
Oh, you don't know me. I'll try.
You'll try, yeah.
But, yeah, so my 2.5 months, like, when I moved down here to Texas, I had it all off, still getting paid. And, yeah, I didn't really work hard to find a job or nothing until, like...
Didn't have to.
Yeah, when I had like 3 weeks left, I was like, I'll push a little bit harder.
Something, yeah.
And then there was Walmart calling my name.
America, God bless her.
But hey, it all worked out. I'm good now. So
sweet.
Shit, my week. I had one of my friends had a birthday last night. We went downtown to this place called Eureka. It was okay. They liked it a lot. Me and my wife, we weren't too impressed with it.
Was it a restaurant, a bar, or what?
It's a restaurant bar sort of deal. It seems like it's supposed to be like high end, but it's like
not.
Yeah, kind of.
Like in Austin.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a weird.
It was like
amalgam of things, like a mixture of a lot of things coming together, trying to be too much.
Yeah, so it was like I would call it an experimental restaurant bar. Like they had lollipop corn dogs.
I'm not about it.
They were good. It hit home for me.
I mean, I'll eat any corn dog.
Yeah.
I'm not prejudiced about any corn dogs. I fucking love corn dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to AJ's and had a corn dog from there?
My friend who owns the gym that I work at.
Yeah.
He's friends with the owner.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, nice.
Their corn dogs are serious business. We ate there Friday.
So my gym that I work at, we're having our 10-year anniversary party on December the 8th, and anyone's welcome to come. So you can come if you want, and we're gonna have like a $15 plate of like two of AJ's like meats, and like a cup for a gym like celebrating.
Cool.
With beer and whatnot.
Cool.
So yeah, pretty excited about that. But yeah, I had that last night. Food was okay. Went down to Handlebar right after.
Kind of interrupted your Get Lit Saturday routine, huh?
It was one of the homies' GLS's. Like, he was part of the GLS crew, so...
You're just having Get Lit Saturday outside of the normal studio.
Yes, yeah. So we still got semi-lit, and we were watching the Texas game, which...
We can get lit before your wife comes and picks you up.
Oh, for sure. Like...
Get Lit Sunday morning.
I wasn't objecting to that at all.
So it's going to be a 10-minute podcast.
Hey, this is our shortest, best podcast ever. But
not even mad about it, bro.
Not even. But no, like, had that, watched the football game. Downtown ATX was rocking last night. Texas won again. We're back on a little winning streak.
Sweet.
This is like... It's been exciting this year for a Texas football fan.
Isn't it just like highs and lows? It's just like they get you really high and then just like...
Well, we went on like
then works you up again.
Well, we had a 2-game losing streak. Because like the last few years, it's been like every game you've been like an underdog or like almost an easy win for the other team sort of deal. And now it's like we have expectations to win. And it's kind of that cusp of we can win every game and we're going to lose because that depends on ourselves. And I think next season we should expect to win every game, sort of deal. So I'm excited.
You should probably tell them that.
Hey, well, I mean, they're here, they're listening.
Oh, of course.
Oh, you're talking about the Texas football players.
Oh, yeah.
They know. They have to know. That head coach that they got, which was a good pick.
Isn't his name Tom?
Tom Herman.
Yeah,
oh!
He's listening right now, probably.
Have you heard about what happened with him? So... For all y'all
was it a couple weeks ago when he yelled and like backed up his team or whatever?
Oh, no. We talked about that. Another thing. So Ohio State, their head coach, one of his assistants was like a wide receiver coach. For you across the pond, that's the people on the outside. Of like,
for me too, I have no idea.
Of the formation.
Okay. So it's like outfield.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And so anyways.
I don't know any soccer references. Probably the same thing as football.
I'm trying to think of what that would be for soccer, and I can't think of anything.
The outside folks.
Yeah, the outside folks. Hey, bait.
All right.
But
all right.
So, like the wide receiver coach, like got in trouble for domestic abuse, as he should.
Sweet.
He should. Like I don't like. I'm not fighting against that.
No.
But the guy's like going on a tirade saying like. The head coach of OSU knew about it and blah blah blah, and the OSU coach I felt like he kind of did. Like if you watch his interviews, it's kind of fucking
shady.
He doesn't even say sorry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And then
fuck that.
So our head coach used to work with him. Like they were I think in Florida or something, or maybe OSU. Anyways, they know each other somehow, and the guy went on a tirade on Twitter. And screenshot something Tom Herman sent him. So he went on like, I want to out you, and I saw you fucking at the Asian parlor that I took you to. It's like, bro, why are you watching in the first place? Don't watch me. And then all Tom Herman replied was like, okay, cool, hook 'em. And so now that's like a big
cool.
And then Tom Herman's wife at the football game last night wore a shirt that said, okay, cool, hook 'em.
I don't even like football, and I don't even like Texas. I have a weird feeling about Texas. As a school, I'm just not a fan. Right. But I would wear that shirt. Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's kind of like Ariana Grande's "Thank You Next."
Exactly.
It's like
exactly.
Right.
So it was really cool, his wife wearing that sort of deal, and I don't know, it was really funny. His wife is I don't know, why would you? The guy that sounds fucking crazy on Twitter. The guy going for, the domestic abuse guy. He's, trying to get anyone. He sounds fucking crazy.
Well, he sounds like he's just, grasping at anyone to take down women.
Yes, exactly.
It's it wasn't just me.
Exactly. He knew.
You're literally grasping at straws.
And it was funny because, all this happened I think the domestic abuse was semi-recent, but like him working with the other guy, Tom Herman, was like a ways back, and like, you took these blah blah to like strip clubs, and like if I was a recruit,
I would totally take you to a strip club.
take me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Take me to get a rub and tug too. I'm all about it.
I'm all about those RTs. That's what I call it.
There is one here in town.
I'm not going.
No, but I'm just saying there is one here in town next to a bar that we frequent called the Grey Horse.
Is that what the place is called?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember what it's called. I just call it the Rub and Tug.
Okay, so if you're in the San Marcos area...
There's a place next to a bar called the Grey Horse. It's a Rub and Tug, but it also has a second location of AJ's Barbecue right next to it as well.
Oh, no shit.
So, hashtag AJ's.
Yeah,
you can,
for all your RT needs, Rub and Tugs.
You go to the bar, you have a couple drinks, you go get your Rub and Tug, then you walk across the street, go get some barbecue, and that's your fucking day.
So you know what's funny?
That's your day.
Rub and Tugs, like, when I was in my tech school for the military, for my job, like, I joked all the time about, I'm all about getting these, like, RTs is what I call them, Rub and Tugs. Mm-hmm. And, like, oh, yeah, dog, I don't care if you're in the room, I'll RT myself right then and there. Like, as a joke. And then, like, everyone in my class, like, knew that joke sort of deal, like, calling it RTs. And then one day in class, the teacher, like, yeah, you're going to be doing RTs. And I was like, oh, in the plane? We get to do RTs in the plane? What? Everyone literally, like, looked at me and was like, oh, your dream come true, baby. Like, you've been preaching it for how long? So we had that last night. Like I said, it was like an experience.
You had a Rub and Tug?
Well, no, I did not.
Oh.
I was too lit for that.
Oh.
We went home pretty early. We were left like by the third quarter because Texas was up, and like I said, like I'm really excited about this season, like how we're going up, and then next season, like I just expect so much more.
You have a lot more expectations for next year.
Yeah, so really happy. I think they might be going to like the Big 12 championship game. Like if they win out
this year.
Yeah, like it's huge. And one of the players, he's been growing his hair out since freshman year, and he said he would never cut it till he got there, and now he's a senior. Well, like they have to win it.
Well, yeah,
but it's fucking awesome.
Hopefully.
Like, yeah. So I'm trying to decide if I should go. And like tickets right now, they're not expensive, but the seats are horrible.
You can take my car and park in my garage, and it's right next door to the.
Oh no, it's in Dallas.
Oh, okay. But like if you ever want to go to an Austin game.
Okay.
Like I have basic like free parking downtown, like on 15th Street.
Nice. Yeah, I'll let you know.
And stadium's right there.
But that's been like my weekend so far. Got this going on. I'm pretty excited. I love doing this show. Like I think it's one of like the highlights of my week. Like
whenever nothing else happens during my week, like I'm really excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I'm like super busy and things are not going well, it's like fuck. Like this is one more thing that I have to do.
Right.
And it sucks. But then like we actually do it and I get to rant about everything. It's like, oh, I feel better.
That worked out better than you expected, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, this is here for a reason. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this weekend's been really slow for me too. And I did nothing yesterday. Like I chilled out here. I woke up at 6:30, like super early, did all the things I needed to. Got lit at like 8 a.m. It was so awesome. But then like I fell asleep at like 1:30, slept until 6, and then woke up. I was like, bro, it's another day.
We made it. That's fucking awesome.
So today just feels like an extra bonus day because I basically had 2 days and 2 sleeps yesterday.
I was talking to my wife about that.
It was awesome.
Like
and I ate a pizza. God.
My wife was talking like it's just like the weekend's so short, and like yesterday all we did was like wake up, go to the gym, worked out, and then that afternoon we started the Haunting of Hill House, which, so this makes me mad. We started it like the other night, episode 1, and my wife was like, talk for the one time, I don't want to watch it, and then like,
all about it.
Yeah, it annoys the shit out of me. It's like, 1 minute, you're not about it, and I already was like an episode ahead of her. She's like, why'd you watch that? I told you I wanted to watch it. And she doesn't have a deep voice like that, so.
Bitch.
Yeah. I was like, 1 minute you want it.
I feel like that's every spouse's voice, though.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to
do it. And that's fucking like, if you're married or if you have a significant other in any sort of way and you watch one show and they're about it with you, and you have more time than they do to like watch and do shit in RT, like, you're waiting around. I mean, it's fun. I love watching shows with my wife and everything, but it's like, god damn it, it's another show I have to wait.
Can I just have one?
I was talking to our
You
friend.
should watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine and keep it for yourself.
That's what I did with New Girl. I powered through that without her, and I was like, I don't care.
But you should do that with Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I
It's
should.
basically the
I
same
should.
thing as New Girl. I fucking love it.
So I will. I need to. But
Good
like,
show.
I'm so like, I need to watch. I was telling James this. I need to watch Shameless, The Walking Dead.
I quit on The Walking Dead after like the 5th season. Like I'm just done.
I don't even know what season we're on, but like.
I just finished. Like I'm not about it anymore.
Well, one thing I loved is I read the comics,
Oh.
and the comics are just a little different from the show, so it still keeps you guessing, but there's still like a little bit.
Right, like the same actions happen to like maybe a different character.
Right.
They switch it around on you a lot, yeah.
And the comics are really good, and so it just like leaves me like, well, how does the show interpret
How are
that?
you gonna? Oh my god.
Yeah, how does the show going to interpret that scene or those parts, or how are they going to make this happen without making it predictable? So, for those who don't know, remember Shane from the first season
I do.
or 2 seasons? So,
Is he back?
no. Oh, I have no idea. No,
I was
no.
like, what the fuck? Like,
No.
because I've seen what happens to this person.
Well, like in the comics, like it literally, like him happening, that whole situation with Shane and Rick was done within like the first few comic books.
Right.
As where the show was like
dragging on and on.
2
and on.
seasons worth.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but it's like, oh shit.
Well,
Like,
they also probably didn't know how long this show is gonna last.
well, season 1 was 6 episodes.
Was it?
That's it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because like that's how I got my wife into it. I was like, hey, because
It's only 6 episodes.
Well, because the thing is like I'm pretty sure I've said this before, and I know I've said it to like my friends. Like it's really hard to get my wife into new shows, and I always say give it 1 season.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can make it through the 1 season and like you don't like it, I'll never bug you again.
It's like starting The Office. You have to give it 2 seasons.
Oh, I think the way I got her onto that, she's
You
like,
have to get past cringe-worthy Michael Scott in the first season.
mm-hmm.
And then if you can make it to like 3 episodes within the second season, like you're golden. You're gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna crush it. But if you can get past that first season, you're gonna be fine.
But the first season of The Office is still like 6, 7, 8 episodes. It's not very long.
no, it's not. But it's just really bad.
I don't remember.
It's cringe. Like Michael Scott's such a cringe-worthy person. It could not be made today.
Like no.
Like even like just like the last season like would not get made today.
Well,
just
like,
with this current climate and everything.
See, we're watching season 3 right now.
Of The
like,
Office?
Yeah, because we put it on like during dinner, like just for like background noise, and
it's one of those shows that you can just do that.
when they were talking about Phyllis getting flashed, he's like,
Oh yeah.
and I love he's like, yes. Well, not only that part, it's like, really, he flashed Phyllis? Like, why not Pam?
Haven't you seen Pam?
Exactly. Like, oh, that would not fly today.
No, none of it would.
But I love how people are begging for it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
love it.
yeah.
People still watch it now. But I think Steve Carell even came out and said, "Yeah, this wouldn't
No,
happen
yeah, he
today."
did. Well,
And it's like, I'm about it.
because a lot of that was improv.
Oh yeah, and then you could just be as crazy as you fucking want.
Yeah.
Also, on the tangent of Steve Carell, my friend Dagger, who I'm sure I've never talked about on here, but he's probably one of my best friends, love him to bits. He is super into movies, and he sends me a movie trailer, like once a week to watch. Like he's really good at like keeping me abreast of like all this movie stuff.
Well, he works at Alamo, right?
Yeah, he works at Alamo Drafthouse, so it's just but this is also like his hobby. Like he loves movies. Like this is his thing. He writes movies all the time. Like he's all about it.
Yeah.
Like movies are his thing. So he sent me a trailer called Beautiful Boy. And sometimes like movies that he sends me, he's like, I don't want to fucking watch this. Like Black Panther and all. I was like, I don't want to fucking watch this. But no, like he sent me this trailer and it's Steve Carell. So I'm already I'm about it. But it's got the Chalamet kid in it.
Chalamet.
Woof. Timothy Chalamet.
No.
Woof.
I mean, I've seen the trailer. I just don't know.
I think if you saw it, you'd have a crush on him.
No, I've seen the trailer, but I don't know.
For Beautiful Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's interesting.
Yeah, well, it deals with like the opioid crisis and like family dynamics and like kids getting hooked on it, which is really fucked up because it does happen.
Right.
Because I know so many people who have fallen into that thing, especially with like athletics and stuff like that. You get hurt, and people want you back on the field, back to do whatever as soon as possible. So they just cover up your pain with pills, and you're still hurt.
And shots.
Yeah, you're still hurt. Like, have you ever seen Varsity Blues?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right, whenever they're giving Paul Walker, like, the injections in his kneecap, like, oh my god. Like, I didn't, like, watching it in the 90s, it's like, oh, that sucks. But, like,
you couldn't comprehend, yeah.
Well, yeah, thinking about it today, it's like, they basically turned him into a heroin like user, like an opioid addict. Like they basically did this to this poor person. And I was just about to say, didn't he die in the movie? But no, Paul Walker died in real life.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, like his character survived.
Yeah. Well, so looking back at it, Varsity Blues, like in the 90s, whatever, you had to think, though, kids were willing to do that because that's their ticket out of a small town.
Oh, yeah, that was what was the whole premise of it. He was going to Florida State, which also, like, that sucks.
Shit, I go to Florida State. Like, big thing, like, any opportunity is better than no opportunity.
Yeah, to get out of small town Texas.
Yeah, I wish, because I was thinking about this last night, I was like, I wasn't, like, physically gifted with sports, or maybe I was.
Not back then, though.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't back then. But now, like, I want to do more athletic stuff now.
Well, like...
But, like, back then, I just didn't care.
Well, yeah, saying, like, I didn't put the work in outside of, like, my training. Like, I just did my 2-hour practice at the gym, whatever, like, the coach made me do. But I was like I said, I was watching the football game last night. I was like, fuck, why didn't I just even try to, like, do, like, marching band shit at UT or something just to get
Right,
in.
we already had, like, that basis going in. And Melissa DePaul, who we went to school with as well, did it at Texas State for a couple of years, I think.
And that's pretty cool.
I think Danny did, too.
I think so, yeah. But it's like, fuck, why did I just try to do that? Like, but, like, in my head
I think I was done.
I don't think I was done. I was just more, like, my ego was too about it. Like, that's fucking for... like, super losers. Like, I want to be on the field playing, sort of, but, like, now I'm like, man, I could have gone to every football game. I could have went to, like, the national championship in 2009.
Think about all the friends you could have made.
Exactly.
Like, those lifelong friends that you could have made. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, how we know each other. Like, we know each other through high school, and we were in marching band.
Yep.
Like, that's how we met. And then we didn't talk for a good 10 years.
Not by
10 years, not like by choice or anything. Like, it was just different life circumstances.
For sure.
Like, you went with Tyler and did, Coast Guard stuff, and then I went to college.
Yeah.
Like, we just took different life paths, but for some reason, like, me still being friends with James, you still being friends with James, like, our lives are still connected in a very big way, because he's
our friend, yeah.
He's, like, one of our best friends.
Yeah, for
always
sure.
will be. And so, like, life just kind of, like, connected back, and we just picked up kind of where we left off.
For sure.
In, like, 2007, 2008.
True. No, like, yeah, 2007, 8, for sure.
Like, when you left, when you graduated, because you're a year or two older than me.
Yeah, because I ended up joining the military in 2009. Like,
that's when I graduated high school.
Yeah.
So, like,
I was like,
yeah.
Deuces up.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's crazy, yeah, for sure.
How weird things, like, come back around.
Yeah, and like I said, we just kind of picked up right where we left off, and
yeah, like we were always friends back then, but I mean, we never like hung out a lot. Like whenever we did hung out, like it was fun.
It was band. We did a lot of band stuff together.
We went to parties too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I'd say our circles in high school were I did band stuff, and I also did like athletic stuff.
Right.
Where you were predominantly band and
like theater stuff.
So it's like our circles like. It's like what do they call those? Like a Venn diagram?
Yeah, some of it overlapped, but some of it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what shows like what a great friendship is like not having to connect every fucking day.
But when you come back to it, like it's fine.
Yeah, you're just like, okay, what's up, dog?
Yeah, like it's no big deal. Like I know a lot of I have a lot of friends that require a lot of maintenance. Yeah. And those are just so much work, and I treasure and I love friendships that I don't have to put any effort into it, and we're still gonna be friends.
Yeah,
like it's okay.
Yeah,
like I don't see James a lot.
No,
but I know every time I send him a text, he will respond eventually.
Yeah,
and he will make plans to come see me, and I will make plans to come see him. Like that's a low maintenance friendship, and I just love those so much. I need so much more of them in my life.
It's funny how like I think me and James actually like. Talk quite a bit.
We all actually play video games together.
That's the big thing.
Yeah, and I don't do that.
So that's how we kind of stay connected.
How does he have time?
He doesn't. Like it's when everyone goes to bed, and I'm like, well, because I'm still in college, so it's like, well, I got time to fucking kill to 1 a.m.
That's true. Yeah.
And
I haven't seen 1 a.m. in a very long time.
It's not the best.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's fun, but then like you pay for
the
the
next day.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck.
And so
I keep in touch with his wife more frequently.
No shit.
Because she posts stuff on Instagram a lot.
I
want to see the kids. Like I want to see the boys.
I feel like I'm that weird dude. Like I don't talk to people like through text a lot. Like very few people. But if you put a story on Instagram, there's a good chance I'll like reply to that and like talk that way.
Well, yeah, like Instagram like is how like I communicate with people. Like I send you shit all the time, but I'm not talking to you.
Right.
Like it's something that I saw. I was like, oh, Austin will chuckle at it, and we don't have to talk about it at all again.
No, it's done.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's like I will not come up to you and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Because that's just so weird. I'm not into that at all. Like showing emotions, I'm not about it. But I will send you a weird Instagram story about an animal doing something to show you that yes, I was thinking about you.
What did I send you? I sent you something yesterday about some animal doing something.
Oh, it was a kitty who stole the bread.
Yes. And so it was like when you get
the munchies or something. And this cat is just like he's got like this whole thing of like sweet Hawaiian rolls just like in his mouth, and he's being chased by his owner, just like trying to pull it out of his mouth. Like
so fucking funny. I was like, that is true to a T.
Like that shit my guys do. Like whenever I leave something to defrost, like out in the sink sometimes.
They get it?
Yeah.
Mine don't. Mine are pretty good.
Mine are a bunch of dicks.
Nah, mine are good.
Like they will, if I leave a piece of hamburger, if I leave like a package of hamburger meat or steak or whatever to defrost, and I need it that day, so I leave it out, they will get into it. They will annihilate it. They will eat it.
No. Not mine.
It fucking sucks.
I have not
They have eaten an entire block of hamburger meat before. Ugh. Raw hamburger meat. Yeah, they're a bunch of dicks. I love them to pieces, but they're a bunch of assholes.
Yep. Only you can love your animal that much.
Oh, yeah, that you just ate $5 worth of meat. Yeah. Like you and your two brothers just ate $5 worth of raw meat.
It's like your bag of food.
And that was supposed to last me like 4 days. Yeah. Like if I made it into like some kind of dish. Like, come on, man.
As where
you're not getting food for like the next week.
It's like your kibble was $5, like for the bag. And that's supposed to last you a month.
Their kibble's really expensive.
I think ours, we buy like a $20 bag from Walmart that lasts like a month or so.
I buy a $40 bag from PetSmart or from H-E-B. We go back and forth, but it's like grain free. It's like really good for them.
That's how we have to do with our dog Axel.
Yeah.
And we have to get him like grain free, but we go to Sam's and we get like a nice big bag for $20. And I went to H-E-B because we ran out and our Sam's membership expired.
Dang.
Yeah. But I think we're going to switch to Costco this time. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So
I hate Walmart and Walmart products. I'm just not about it. Like I don't like their business practices.
Well, the grain-free dog food we got from H-E-B was like $35. I was like, oh fuck! And it was a small ass bag.
Well, yeah. I mean, I go to PetSmart and I get the brand is called Authority, and it's like a 16-pound bag, and it's like $40, but it lasts the 3 of them like a month and a half.
That's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
No, that's different. Like this
it's like every other paycheck goes towards cat food, so it doesn't bother me.
Right.
And Lil Willie, who's my stray outside, she eats like the little bag of Friskies, like $4 bag of Friskies.
Oh, nice.
Because she needs the higher calorie count because she's outside.
Right.
She's running around. She needs more fat and more stuff. And she also eats birds all the fucking time, so she's fine. She can eat the $3 bag of Friskies for a month and supplement it with birds and whatever else. She's good.
I agree.
She's a sweet little baby girl cat.
Speaking of like little animals and being cute, I just showed you the Detective Pikachu trailer.
It's so cute.
Oh my gosh. So
it was a total like 90-degree flip. Like I thought it sounded so fucking stupid.
Okay, so initial thoughts from me is like when I kind of saw this, I saw it on Twitter first, and it's like, oh, Ryan Reynolds voices Pikachu. I was like, he just says Pika?
That's what I thought, because that's all I've ever heard Pikachu say. So right. That sounds so fucking stupid.
Right, and so now, like, obviously I had to watch the trailer, one for the show and one for my childhoodness, and it looked fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I think I tweeted out the other day, I was like, me in the movie theaters in 2019, it's like Billy Madison, and like some little kid like looked at them all strangely. That's gonna be me. Like, so...
Lion King, bro.
Not even that. So what is it?
Aladdin.
Dumbo. So Dumbo, Aladdin. What did you just say before?
Lion King.
Lion King. Detective Pikachu. Toy Story.
Toy Story 4.
Avengers. That's kind of grown up, but still, it's kind of kiddie.
Meh.
What do you adult or kid?
Oh, I'm just not gonna go see it.
But I'm just saying, like.
I say that's like those are the movies that are in between. Like you can be either thing.
You're not
like
judged.
There are jokes you're not gonna get if you're an adult that they make like for kids that you're just not gonna understand, like pop culture references or something you're not gonna get as an adult. And there's also references that you're not gonna get as a kid. So I think these are like really good movies for everybody.
Makes it entertaining for both. Kind of like Shrek.
Fucking love Shrek, dude.
There's another Shrek movie. Shrek.
Whoa.
So another movie right there, Shrek.
I'm aroused. I fucking love Shrek.
My wife hates Shrek.
Your wife is ridiculous. I love her, but she's ridiculous.
I don't understand why though. Why she hates it.
Did she eat her cheesecake?
Oh, she loved it.
It was so fucking
She
good,
was
right?
so happy.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
That was my birthday cake a couple weeks ago was a pumpkin cheesecake. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, after we got I'm pretty sure I ate the remaining 4 pieces.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
It was
girl.
so good. It was so good.
But no, I'm really excited for this. Like these movies coming out next year. Like I said,
A lot of good ones coming out.
and what I thought was like, you've probably seen this meme like all over the internet. It's like childhood movies today, and it's like Pikachu like looks all cartoony, but now looks realistic.
He looks like a kitty.
Yeah,
He looks
and
like a
like the old ones, like when my childhood is like a Goomba from Mario, and so the Super Mario Brothers Goomba looks like atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, ugh. But no, I think I'm more excited now seeing these movies at this age because I kind of
Well, now,
I can appreciate it. I guess.
yeah, like the original Pokemon movies came out when we were kids.
And those are good.
We watched the shit out of those. I
Yeah.
mean, at least I know I did. Like, I would wake up at 6 a.m. every morning when I was like 5 and watch some Pokemon. Who guessed that Pokemon? Like, I would do that shit all the time. The cartoon from the TV.
Yeah.
I never got into the Digimon though.
Digimon, I actually thought was like super cool as a kid.
Digimon, digital monsters, dun, 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 champion.
So this is my only problem, like watching these shows again, like as an adult, because like I think Digimon's on like Hulu or something, and I was like, I want to like relive this shit.
I never make that mistake.
Well, I do,
I try not to.
and it's like they're so bad. Like the first like few, because it's like not only is the first 5 minutes of every episode a recap of the
last one.
of the last one.
Yeah, and if you're binging that, that's too much.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
I think so. Me and Tyler did that with Dragon Ball Z. Like we were in
Never
a.
seen that.
It's the best. Yeah, but same situation. Like
Mhm.
there's a recap, and there's a lot of yelling, like for them to power up to kill the bad guy, and that power up takes the Kamehameha takes a whole episode to power up, and you're like,
Oh my
is he?
God.
When's he gonna like blow this fucker away?
Fuck. That's too much for me.
But I've been watching a lot of anime lately because that's one thing my wife won't get into because, like I said about the whole show situation.
That's like a guaranteed thing you can have to yourself.
Yeah, which is kind of sad.
But some anime is really good. Like my roommate used to be really into it. Jessie used to be really into it, and so she got me into a few of them. If you ever get a chance to watch something called Black Butler, it's pretty cool.
I've seen it and I've heard good things. Like I haven't watched it.
It's pretty cool. It's a little homoerotic, but the story's really good.
I've been watching Attack on Titan.
I've not seen that.
Oh, it is so dope.
I'm never against any of it. Like the stories seem really good.
It's
most
on
of the time. They seem really original too.
That's exactly what this one is. That's why I love it. So you can watch season 1 on Netflix, and you can put the English dub. It's on Hulu also, but you have commercial free Hulu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can watch it on Hulu then, because they have season 1 and 2 in English. So good. And it's about like this civilization that's stuck behind these walls, and each set of walls is like almost a different hierarchy of people.
Oh.
And inside the center,
like a caste system.
yeah, and like so the inner wall, right, is like the elites. Outer, like the middle wall is like, I guess they like middle class people, and the outside wall is like farmers to like provide.
Mm-hmm.
And there's these titans that broke into the wall, and they eat people, and they don't know where these titans come from, so you can't ever leave these walls. So,
Gotcha.
it's fucking dope, and it's fucking gritty, and like, remember like do you watch Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Ouch.
Nope, not at all.
I can't make this comparison then.
And I have no desire to do so.
You sound like my wife.
Yep.
Making bad mistakes.
Yep, yeah, but that's what life's about, man.
Making bad mistakes?
Yep.
True.
This might have to be a short podcast because I have to take a shit.
Oh, fuck. Like, honker?
Not yet.
I've actually been like...
It's like knocking on the door.
Yeah, I was there the other day, so... Well, actually yesterday. I felt like I ate some bad chili that I made.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was not feeling good the last couple of days. And I was eating little squirties. Yeah, I felt like a squid.
Yeah.
And so the bathroom was like so bad, I told my wife, don't go in there. Like, let me clean it before you even do it.
Well, that's like what my issue. This is really gross, but like this is my issue. Like my litter box for the cats need to be clean, but I'm not gonna clean it until like I'm done tearing it up in there.
Oh yeah. So it mixes, so you can't smell them.
Yeah.
Because you'd rather have your own.
Well, yeah, and I'm also like I'm not gonna clean their bathroom, make it really nice for them, and then go in there and tear it the fuck up, and then just be stanky for the rest of the day. Like I'd rather like go in there, tear it up, clean their litter box, turn on the fan, let it air out, and then like okay, we're good for the day.
We made it.
Yeah, we're good. Solid.
Yeah. Well, so we're shooting this episode early again. It's
I kind of prefer it this way.
I love it. I love it a lot better this way.
Okay, cool.
Two was a little bit too late. It was like that.
Well, it's too late, and it gives you too much time to like get into stuff that you can't stop.
Right.
It's like okay, I'm doing this, so I can't really get free for an hour to do something. But yeah, no. As long as we continue to do it early, I'm down. I'm about it.
Yeah.
Because I wake up pretty early.
Except for today.
Except for today, I needed it.
Yeah, we can just kind of plan it out now. Like, hey, you up? And then the next person now.
You up?
I am now. But yeah. I mean, I guess we can call it now. I mean, not much to happen this week. Oh, Stan Lee died.
Yeah, that was.
Speaking of Marvel movies and shit.
Interesting. He was 95 though. I mean.
No, we all knew it was like gonna happen at some point.
Yeah. And apparently he'd already shot like a bunch of his cameos for movies, so he's.
Yeah, he's
gone but not forgotten.
Yeah, and I don't know if anyone saw that interview like that's going on the internet talking about his fans and how much he appreciates them, and you know, like he's lived a well life knowing that he's kind of helped and touched people. And like one thing I really fucking hate is like, oh shit, you scared me, cat. One thing I really fucking hate. I guess the HuffPost posted a piece about how he's like a huge like racist bigot sort of deal, and it's like maybe
that's not the vibe I get from any of his comic books.
No,
like they're all about. I mean, granted, all of his characters are white, but he also created Black Panther, correct?
He created a lot of
he created a lot of these things, and they're all about preaching like equality and like acceptance and loving weird people. So even if he was a racist, he probably wasn't that bad of a racist.
Well.
I mean, I'm not here to like condone any racism by any means, but
I think there's like different. Like this sounds so fucking weird, but
there's different levels of racism.
Yeah, but like you know what I mean. Like
I agree. Some people are that's a fucking racist, and it's like that's a little racist.
It's like that was kind of racist, and they're like, oh shit, was it? Like I didn't mean to come off like that.
I feel like that's how I am because I'm gonna make a joke regardless.
Yeah, you are not. What is it? You are not.
I'm not an entirely PC person.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a joke and I think it's really funny and I think you're going to enjoy it, I'm going to tell you the joke.
Welcome.
Yeah.
But he even said he made, like, the X-Men characters to show, like, the diversity in people and that it's okay to be different, sort of.
Yeah, dude created X-Men.
Yeah.
Like, these are the most different people. These are literal mutant freaks.
These are people who are shunned from society, but are making a difference for those, you know? Mm-hmm. So, yeah,
whatever Stan Lee was.
And like everyone,
I think he did some pretty good for this world.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Like I said, I think people are always going to be racist in some way, shape, or form. Like, like definitely. Everyone. Like
in 30 years, us. Like you know, I'm a pretty liberal person. Like I accept whoever you are, no matter what.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure whenever we get attacked by our alien overlords coming soon, like I'm probably going to be racist against gray people.
Yeah, or scaly people.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be a little racist, so
yeah, but
I accept it.
I'm pretty sure, like, when aliens, like, talk about planets to go visit, they kind of put their, like, hand over their eye and just keep going past Earth. Because, like, that's
too much of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I think aliens, if you're out there listening, first off, thank you.
Yeah. There is an other section on the stats of the podcast. And I have no idea where it's going to.
Aliens. Yeah, so aliens are listening. This is where they get their news.
Yeah.
This is more reliable than Fox News. But, yeah, so no, aliens, if you're about it, I mean, I'll teach you some things.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to call you some weird names because I'm probably going to be racist towards aliens, but...
And not knowing.
Yeah, no, not knowing it. But, I mean, you're going to do some weird shit, and we're going to do some weird shit. So, I mean, keep flying by Earth. Keep checking in every once in a while. One day we'll be ready.
Maybe.
I think one day.
Oh, did you see? This was going around Twitter too. This the forest fires going on in California.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh my, yeah, it's fucking wild. Like
my cousin Lauren lives in California, in LA, so.
Well, I used to live in Sacramento.
Yeah, that place is getting tore up.
And I don't, but isn't the fire closer to LA?
It's like it's like in the weird middle of California.
Okay.
It like extends from like North California down to South California, which is super fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like it's in a weird spot, and it's just annihilating that entire state, which is terrible.
It's just weird because I used to live in Sacramento for a hot minute. It's like the air is so bad there.
Mm-hmm.
Like even in like the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm. It's just like a wall of smoke. It's crazy.
But there was like some dude, and like I hate fucking conspiracy theories because certain ones can make a really
because they suck me in.
Because they have really good arguments.
Yeah.
Because there's this one, it's like, how are these houses burned down, but the ones around them aren't? And like the shrubbery around them.
Like how are some homes untouched?
But like a house in the middle of a neighborhood
is fine.
Yeah. No. Like is burned up, but the ones around it are fine.
Crazy.
Have you seen that?
No, but I believe it.
And then there's like some firefighter saying it's like, in all my years I worked, I've never seen a car like get this badly like melted, like aluminum, like the rims get melted. But in the background, there's an orchard of like a winery.
Just perfectly fine?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they probably water their winery, so it's probably pretty moist around there.
Still, if a car is getting that hot.
Oh, no, I completely agree. Yeah. I completely agree.
And like, there's people like hating on this person. I'm like, well, they obviously think he's crazy, and like they're saying that he has no like self-respect for these people. You know?
But this has happened. This is a real thing.
Yeah, but I'm like, fuck. He's making a really good argument.
No, I'm about it. Like, my friend Jesse's really into conspiracy theories, and sometimes she makes really good points. I'm like, bro,
stop.
You just changed my mind.
Yeah.
Like, on this I'm very against Big Pharma.
Yeah.
Did I send you my hedgehog tweet?
Yes.
Or my text thread?
Yes.
Hedgehogs don't exist.
Yes,
government cover up.
No.
Spiky rats to spread disease to make more money for Big Pharma.
How?
People want them as pets, and they think hedgehogs are a real thing, but they're just getting spiky rats.
Hedgehogs are a real thing.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna look into it more.
No, bring me a hedgehog to meet, and I'll be like, okay, I acknowledge you exist. But
they're at the pet store.
Until I meet a hedgehog...
At the pet store.
I've been to the pet store.
Go on.
Nothing.
Okay.
No hedgehogs.
Did you ask?
I'm walking around. They're not going to have them in the back.
How do you know? Maybe there's like... I'm not a hedgehog
like,
expert.
You don't keep your spare cats in the back.
No.
That's not how it works.
But...
You can keep them with all the gerbils and the weird shit that's already out there. But no, until I meet a hedgehog.
I've seen them.
I don't believe
on
you.
the carnival.
Spiky rats. Spiky carnival rats.
Speaking of the carnival...
Speaking of carnival rats.
Yeah. Toy Story 4 looks like it's set at a carnival. And I am very excited about
that. This is a documentary about your life.
Yeah, this is what's really... Like those little stuffed animals. This is what they did inside the joints. And for y'all who don't know what joints are, those are game pieces at a carnival. We can do a whole... Like, we're going to have a winter episode.
It should be just like 2 hours long of you talking about carnival things.
Yeah. My family's coming down. They're already done with their carnival season.
Bro, so we should get your parents to be on our friend's podcast drinking with your parents.
Oh.
And we should sit in on it and see what your parents say.
Well, my dad's told some... Or my mom told some funny stories. Because my friend
Cheyenne just found out her parents were swingers. On a podcast.
Oh, that's weird.
So, I mean, hey, if your folks are about it,
I don't know.
They're looking for episode 2.
God, I don't know.
I think it'd be fucking hilarious because Dagger and Kelly.
Yeah.
And they're gonna ask your parents some weird questions.
My mom would probably my mom's pretty Christianish, you know, like in that sense.
Perfect.
And so her getting like an awkward. Would you ever do anal? I would never. Like, you know, I feel like my mom would be super offended by that.
But she'll also be drunk.
Yeah. True.
Or, you know, whatever they imbibe with.
Yeah. Whatever. We'll see. But definitely probably get my brother as a guest. Yeah.
You should bring Patrick in. I haven't seen Patrick in a long time.
It's been a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll be here the week after New Year, so...
Sweet.
It'd be a good time to record, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to, like, hold you up too long from your little meeting.
It kind of absorbed back into my body.
Oh, okay. We're good.
So,
we got another 10 minutes in.
Yeah, probably. And then it's going to be like, well, we're done.
But no, I'm kind of excited to see how they're going to, like, put this whole carnival aspect into it? Are they gonna make us look like bad people?
I doubt it.
I bet so. Like, oh, like we do something to the toys, which is true. Not like that. At least not me. But like, you know, I'm trying to think of like how they would like put it. Like almost like we're
shysters.
Not shysters. That's true. Like that's like a common fact. But
have you seen the episode of The Simpsons where they joined a carnival?
No.
Really?
No, I don't watch a lot of Simpsons.
I think you'd fucking love it.
Probably.
We should get Let Sunday and watch that episode of The Simpsons.
Do you have that FX now?
No, but I have every season of The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
On DVD.
God damn.
I'm obsessed. I fucking love The Simpsons.
It's a good like pop culture show. You can like
that show shaped my sense of humor, like my knowledge of the world. Like I have learned more from The Simpsons than people I've met in real life, than like work, than school. Like it is like honestly, it has taught me so much.
What do you think of them like getting rid of Apu?
Like I'm not for racist stereotypes, but after 30 years, I think you should keep your racist stereotype in order to teach other people to not do this. I think they should have given him a better role in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe just like toned it down you had 30 years to tone down this stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big major flaw on the creators of the show, but I also don't think they should whitewash like that
for sure
part of their history.
But like I don't know if it's like a racist stereotype.
And I love Apu. He's a great character. He's
like
fucking hilarious.
Super funny. I don't want to say it's like a racist stereotype, which it kind of is. But like
Apu's the only reason why I know anything about India.
Yeah, well, like not even that. Just it's kind of stereotypes aren't always bad.
No,
that's what I guess I'm trying to get at. And
yeah, no, they aren't always bad because sometimes they are completely true.
And I feel like it's not true for every Indian, but like I've seen it enough in my lifetime
for a lot of it to know that it is a little bit true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I hate when people attack other people's ideas. Like I said, like they could have done a more graceful way instead of just cutting him.
Yeah, because now had 30 years to tone it down.
Because now you're just losing another diverse character.
Exactly, you're losing another brown character.
Yeah. So
which the Simpsons don't have a lot because everyone's yellow.
Right.
Which means everyone's white.
Right. And so it's like, that's kind of annoying to me. It's like, do something better.
Yeah, no.
And I don't know, like you don't have to tell us your plan or just like, hey, we're going to make changes over the years with
Nobody would have noticed if Apu subtly got less stereotypical. I guarantee nobody would have noticed over 30 years.
Right, slowly.
Yeah, nobody would have noticed.
Yeah.
And the new season of The Simpsons, they're on season 30 right now. I just started watching it because I watch it when I work out here, like at night, and I've been really lazy. So I just watched the first episode, and it was really good, like religiously tolerant. Like I made my Mormon coworker go watch it.
Nice.
Because it's like I'm a very devout atheist.
Yeah.
And he's a very devout Mormon, and we just get along super well, which is something that I love. And so I made him watch it, and he's like, that was really good. It's like, thank you. Because you always make jokes about me making jokes about The Simpsons. That's all I fucking watch. I love The Simpsons.
It's good. I liked Futurama better.
Oh, I love Futurama, but I grew up with The Simpsons. My grandma spoke Polish her entire life and had no idea what I was watching. Mm-hmm. So I got away with watching stuff I shouldn't have.
Nice.
So I watched The Simpsons like 4 or 5 times a day. And it truly did shape who I became as an adult human being.
Yeah, but I still think... So, have you watched that new one by Matt Groening on Netflix?
Disenchantment?
Yeah.
I made it like 2 episodes and I couldn't get into it.
It's hard. It's very hard the first... Like I said, it's almost Office-ish.
Yeah, because I had expectations. Like, I like The Simpsons. I like Futurama. And then I watched this and I was like, I can't do it.
It was like... I
really can't.
That's how I felt the first couple. And then by the end of it, I was like, I want more.
Yeah.
I recommend trying to get back into it.
Yeah.
Even like one episode like a month or something.
Yeah. And, maybe. I'm not ruling it out. I like Matt Groening a lot.
Yeah. Is it Groening or Groening?
Groening.
Groening?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's J.K.
Rowling?
Rowling, not Rowling. I think. Or is it J.K. Rowling?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, mate. Tell us.
Yeah, you're probably listening. Just let us know.
Oh, are you going to see the new Fantastic Beast?
Yeah. Because I'm sexually attracted to Jude Law as young Dumbledore. I'm about it.
for it too. I haven't seen it yet. It's one of those movies. I'm probably have to wait till like DVD.
Redbox.
Yeah,
I'm
something
probably
like
gonna have
that.
to wait till Redbox. I saw the first one like a year after it came out.
Oh, I watched it like a year ago.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not because I don't want to. It's just like it's not something my wife.
My story, my Harry Potter arc was over, and like all of this is just like accessory, and I'll watch it when I have time.
Did you read The Cursed Child?
I did not.
Are you going to? I heard it's like written in play form in the book.
Yeah, because it's a play.
Right, I know that. Yeah.
I'll see the play.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know if I'll read the book, or if you have like an audiobook version, like acted out like a play, like I would listen to that.
I love audiobooks.
So do I. I'm about it.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it right there.
Sure.
So, I want to thank everyone for listening today. You can catch us on Spotify, iTunes, any fucking thing you can think of.
Except Stitcher.
Yeah, we're not Stitcher, not SoundCloud, but I mean, if you found us already, share us with your friends. You can catch us on Twitter at GoatCatPodcast. You can contact us at GoatCatPodcast at gmail.com. What else?
Do you ever tweet from the Goat Cat tweeter?
I do tweet, but I only tweet like, next episode's live. I don't like post my own opinions on there or anything like that.
I feel you.
So, and I use this thing called like TweetDeck, so I'll use like scheduled tweets.
Oh, okay. So it just goes out whenever.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, nothing crazy.
I dig it.
Catch us on YouTube. But yeah, help us share. Like I said, we're going to have a different holiday schedule. Our goal is to always have an episode out, so we might have some early ones and having all Sam, having all Austin, like thoughts of the year.
Whenever one of us are free.
Yeah.
And it's a Sunday and you're out of town.
Well,
just turn on the mic and say, "All right, it's Me in Trouble podcast today."
Yeah. And
we're just gonna get high on catnip and go crazy.
Yeah, probably drop probably like our thoughts on the year, like our top movies, top books, or something like that. So
yeah, you'll probably get a few list shows.
Yeah,
so.
I mean holiday season, just some content for y'all to listen to, keep y'all on track.
Listen to it, skip it, wait for the other ones to come up. Do what you do.
Yeah.
It's a busy time of year for everybody.
And we'll definitely let you know when that's going to happen. But as of right now, we don't plan ahead.
Nope. Not one bit.
So, I want to thank y'all for listening. Catch us next week.
All right, bye.